don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you.
Hello there everyone, Tom here again, and today we have the privilege of taking a look at the Siege of Cybertron, or Siege War for Cybertron trilogy, Voyager class Megatron. And here you can see the box. It's an average box. He is WFCS12 for anyone that cares. Side of the box, back of the box, he turns into a tank and he's got a sword. Okay, side of the box, top of the box, bottom of the box. Alright, so why don't we begin our voyage here, he's Voyager class, by opening up the box and see what we get. Am I the only one that's noticed? I can't think of a single one that I've pulled out of the packaging from this line so far that did not pretty much immediately fall down as soon as it was out of the packaging. Am I the only one that's noticed that? Alright, so let's take us a look. Let's begin by looking at the accessories. We got this sword here. It looks like it separates. And yeah, that rotates, that rotates. They both rotate around apparently on the same hinge, so that's pretty neat. Yeah, it's got some nice paint on it. Surprisingly, it's got paint. This looks like silver paint, that's red paint. There's some silver right here, silver right there, silver right there. This is just plastic. So, yeah, I don't know if this is supposed to be a weapon for him or not, to be honest with you. But, you can hold it. You hold it the other way. You can hold it the other way. Okay. The fusion cannon. The fusion cannon, not any paint whatsoever on it. It does have a little bit of gun barrel look to it. Mine's got this weird brown on it right here for some reason. I don't know if that's coming off on camera or not, but y'all see that? Don't know. Okay, so this is Megatron, so this is supposed to plug into his arm, right? I guess it's okay. It's not the greatest. It's nothing to write home about, but I guess it works. Alright, real quick, he stands a little better, oh, let's say 6 3/4 to the top of his head. Shoulder to shoulder, we're looking at 3 3/4 approximately. Depth-wise, we're going to have to eyeball this one, folks. I'm going to say that's about 3. Okay, and I went from here to here. Initial impressions. He's not light. He is, I mean, he's got that Hasbro quality feel to him, but he's got a lot of weight on his back. Look how, wow, look how kind of thin he is through here without this stuff. Interesting. Okay. Initial impressions, yeah, he's pissing me off because he won't stand up. Let's be honest, he's pissing me off because he won't stand up. Let's zoom in here and see if I can get us a good look at the head sculpt. That is most definitely a Megatron head sculpt. And yet there's something wrong about it. I don't know, I can't put my fingers quite exactly what it is, but that's not the best Megatron head sculpt I've ever seen. We've got some of this battle damage or whatever the hell it is here. That's a Tampograph Decepticon symbol. We've got silver right through here. He's got nice red eyes and he's got that black paint right there. and his eyes look like they're outfitted with paint. That does look like silver paint. Pardon me. He's got some more of that crud on his side here. Coming down the figure, we've got plastic, we got a little blue here, some red paint here, some red paint, I don't know if it's plastic or paint, but whatever it is, it's right here on his shoulders. More of that battle damage stuff, more of it, his wrists, got a little bit of gold right here, and then the rest of the figure is just kind of a little bit of this cruddy stuff, and looks like there's a little bit of paint here. It's not gunmetal, but it's something similar. It's not gray either. I'm not sure exactly what you would call that color. Let's see here. The figure looks like this from the side. Looks like this from the back. So, yeah. Articulation wise, the head, pretty sure it's on a ball joint. Just if I was, you know, gonna try and guess, I'm pretty sure it's on a ball joint. And you also get this hinge so he can go, you know, like Superman or something. Whee! Okay. It goes round. You can get up. You really go down if you break the sculpt, but okay. Shoulders go all the way up, so he can definitely go whee! I don't have a voice for Megatron. I've got one for everybody else. Well, not really. Let's see here. Arms can do a full 360. Elbow. It's a little bit over 90, but not much. I mean, just a degree maybe. He has a proper waist swivel, which is just below the abdomen. He does not have an ab crunch. Looks like he's got, I think those are universals. He can do the full Chinese splits with no problem. Going forward, the backpack gets in the way of him doing a full American. Thigh swivel is on this mushroom peg you can see right here. Full rotation. Knee joint gets you 90 degrees. And if you haven't already noticed, he has a rocker right here. And I don't seem to be able to get it to tilt on either one. He does have heel spurs, and he desperately needs them, but they don't help that much. Alright, let's see. We've covered articulation, we've measured him, we've looked at him. I guess the next thing to do right now is going to be scale comparison. Just keep finding Megatrons, and I know this isn't all of them, but I need to see if I can find the rest of them. Hey Megs, how's it going? Nemesis, why are you bothering us? I get to come in here and aggravate you whatever I want to. It's part of my contract. Spinister said so. But we're reviewing your buddy Megatron. Yeah. You got quite a collection of Megatrons, don't you? Yeah, and I still keep coming up with new ones, and, you know, by the time I get done with this video, I'll probably have 4 or 5 more that I've found. They're kind of like the Optimus. They just keep multiplying. Megatron's nothing like Optimus. Well, he is in the same degree that, you know, I seem to have a lot of them. That's because when you buy one of those goody-goody Optimuses, you have to have somebody to challenge him, and he has to be from the same wave, right? Right. I guess? The hell's your hand doing on screen? I don't know, it's getting ready to smack you to get off screen. Can you at least use me for scale? Are you happy now? Not really. Something's wrong. Well, I tell you what, why don't you get the hell off the screen so I can transform this guy next? Only since it's Megatron. If it was Optimus, we'd have problems. Get the hell out. Ah! What do you do, folks? Alright, so I guess the next thing to do would be to transform old Megatron here. So before I transform old Megatron here, I have to show you his instructions. And I had opined previously whether or not the Autobots were going to be in red and the Decepticons were going to be in purple. They kind of come off as blue on my finder here on my camera, but this is purple. Yeah, Megatron's not difficult to transform. At least, you know, I was able to do it with the instructions. Excuse me, but yeah, the end result is not exactly what I would say stellar. So the first thing we do here is we pull off this, okay, toss it to the side. We'll need that here in a minute. Go ahead and flip in the hands, because we'll need to do that. Raise up this, if I remember right, raise up this back portion here, which will allow you to move the arms down. We can move this up. We can open these up, move this down, and there's a, if you can see it here, there is a port right here, like I said, if you can see it, that this pin is going to go into. You just bend this down and it fits right in there just like that on both sides. It's not the strongest connection, but it will work. Level that out. Okay, bring these together right here. And I think we're supposed to rotate this if I remember correctly. So these are on a hinge. Pull them over, straighten them up as best you can, and then tab that in right there. And that secures that. Lift these little panels here up so that you can get the thing under it here in a minute. Let's see here. The thing. That's a technical term. Don't argue with me. Rotate at the waist. I keep thinking I'm forgetting something here. What am I forgetting? Oh yeah, this comes back up like this. That's what it is. It locks in. And I guess if you really wanted to, you could turn his head around before you do this. So, well, no, actually you can't. There's not enough room. So, pull this back up and in. Hey folks, you see me struggling with it? Then you know you might struggle with it as well. I don't sit here and tell you I'm the end-all be-all when it comes to this stuff. I like to think of myself just as an average Joe trying to get this stuff to work properly. So, yeah, it comes in right like that, minus the hair there. Come around to the legs. We've rotated at the waist. Open them up all the way. Now, we take this and we can pull it down. Pull these in here on this particular hinge, which on mine is very, very stiff. Pull this back up, and there is a tab right there you can see that'll go into where that mushroom peg is right there. And you just got to kind of work it until it goes in, but it will go in. You just got to get it lined up right. Pretty sure maybe it doesn't go in there. Yeah, that's where it's got to go. Yeah, that's where it's got to go. It's supposed to go right there in that mushroom peg, I think. I know I've had some issues with it, but nothing quite like this before, so... Well, Tommy boy, you're obviously doing something incorrect here. But that's how it goes. It goes right in there, unless, oh, rotate. No, that can't be right. Damn it. Yeah, this is supposed to go in right there. I did it just a little bit ago. I promise you I did. The directions show it coming out like this. Opening these panels up. Coming in like this. And then it shows the panels coming up and locking the legs in place. Right here it is. It shows it locking the legs in place, see? Shows it upside down, shows these coming in, and they go in right there. They're sure not going to be cooperative today. Well, alright, and then finally for the feet, pull up your heel spurs, pull them down, pull up your heel spur, pull it down, and then we take our weapon here, we disconnect it from where it's hooked in at up here. It's connected right here. Run it around. This slips up underneath right here, and that's why you have to raise these up. Slips in underneath right here, plugs in right there, and here is Megatron in his tank mode. In this mode with the cannon, we're looking at approximately 10 inches, approximately. Width-wise, through here, I hope I have this transformed right, about 4 inches. Height-wise, we're looking at 2 1/4. Alright, so let's see here. The turret can move relatively freely. It's on a soft ratchet, but it can move. It does have wheels for all the good it does, but yeah, it does have wheels. So the tank look is just kind of suggestive. I mean, it's really, really suggestive. Here it is with the Combiner Wars Megatron tank. I asked my wife which one she thought was a tank. She said, "Oh yeah, that one. I don't know what the hell that is other than a robot laying down." That's what she said. So, tell you what, why don't we do some scale comparisons here, and we'll see what old Megatron looks like with others. Final thoughts wise, I don't know if anybody is ever going to put this thing in vehicle mode, but if it has any shining points, it is most definitely in robot mode. The mold itself is fine. The plastic quality is fine. Transformation is not horribly difficult once you do it a time or two. Posing is a problem. He is back heavy, but the ability to move the limbs does allow him to be able to be posed. You just have to be careful about how you do it. I'm really not a fan of the battle damage stuff, but I get what they're going for there, but it's just not something that I would have done. Should you buy this? Well, I only bought him because I had him, and I wanted to buy him. So, unless you're one of those people that just has to have an Optimus to have an Optimus, and you don't need a Megatron to go with him, then there's no reason to buy this, I don't think. Paid $30 US for this one, and it's okay, at best. So, should you buy it? I don't know. That doesn't really help you, does it? I don't regret my purchase, but I'm going to be very selective about the next Voyager sizes that I buy because of these two. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next review.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
Another satisfied customer of Vitamin John. Operators are standing by. Go now!